Radio Rahim here with Devin Haney in the place that is really your home and workshop every day. Yeah. No other place in Las Vegas, obviously, where huge fights have been taking place for decades in this sport, and you have one coming up. How are you feeling? Where's your mental at? Where's your physical at?
Yeah, I feel good. I'm calm. I'm in good spirits. My weight is good. Everything is good. Mentally, physically, I'm healthy. So I'm ready to go.
I know how much work it takes to get prepared for a fight at this level, and an opponent that you've been calling out and waiting for 2 years. One that was topping a lot of people's pound for pound list just, over a year ago. Is it different this time out, even though you've already won Undisputed? Is this particular opponent different from the rest?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. This is a fight that's, really going to solidify me as the man in the division, as the, a guy high on the pound for pound list. It's a fight I've been wanting for a long time. I've been calling for it for a long time. The whole franchise and email shit really started from, him. So this is a fight that I'm excited for, and it's definitely different than the others.
Like you say, you're already the man of the division. You have all the belts, so the target is going to be on your back. And so even though Loma is the opponent ahead of you, everybody in the division seems to be taking a shot at taking a shot. The most recent being Shakur Stevenson, who now is, officially in your weight class and already calling you out with only, one fight under his belt.
Yeah, I mean, he's supposed to. I say I'm the man in the division with all the belts, all the hardware. Why? What's the problem with him calling me out? He's supposed to. I take my hat off to him. A lot of guys don't call me out, so, I respect that he's calling me out, and maybe one day we can get it on.
What's the history like between the two of you? There's been some disparities in stories coming up in the game, amateur pro. Talk to me about the relationship between you and Shakur.
Yeah, me and Shakur been knowing each other since we were kids. We know each other well. We sparred numerous times as kids. We were friends coming up, but now, friends, we're friends then, but now we're rivals. I mean, we knew that one day it would come. We would see each other at the top, and it might be now, it might be later. We just got to see when we align and when we're going to get it on.
Is it friendly competition, or is it gotten a little bit personal or disrespectful?
I mean, in boxing, it's hard to be friendly competition when you guys, want to punch each other in the face. So at the end of the day, we're rivals, and we just, we're competing to be the best, not only in the division, in the world.
Where do you think Lomachenko's skills are today in comparison to the 2, maybe 3 years ago since you've been calling him out?
We got to see. His last performance wasn't his best performance, but we just got to see. What Loma shows up on that night. His last 2 performances before that were great, and before that, then I think he lost to Tio. So we got to see what Loma shows up. We're preparing for the best Loma that we've seen in the past, but we look to make him look like the worst Loma on that night.
You know now what it's like to have these belts, have the spotlight, want to protect it, want to hold it. Do you believe his motivation, just his grit and determination, is a factor in the fight?
I mean, every fighter at the top has the grit, has the determination. They especially fight me, they want to win the belts. So, same thing, that I still have that same grit, that determination to prove I'm the best. He is the same, to prove that he's the best. So we'll see when we collide, who has more grit, who has more determination, who wants to win more.
Do you believe you've already proven you're the best, or do you have to beat these guys to prove that?
I mean, just you always gotta keep proving yourself. You might prove that you're the best at that time, and then somebody else gonna come up. That's a sport of boxing. That's any sport. That's just being competitive. You gotta keep proving yourself.
When fighters predict your fight, do you take that personal? Like, guys you come up with and are predicting a Lomachenko win, like, not that you came up with Lopez, but the fact that, he's calling Lomachenko for the win.
No, he's entitled to his own opinion. When he was fighting Loma, I thought Loma would beat him as well, and he came out victorious. So, no, I don't take it personal.
Is there a fight that you most want of these guys, beyond Lomachenko? Do you have in your mind, like, man, I really want to prove myself against this guy and show him, the truth?
My main focus, the fight that I wanted and want, is Loma. To prove myself is to, and that's my main focus right now. After that, then we'll move on to the next task. But my main focus, my main task is beating Loma.
Are you happy that it actually took this long and now you're in this position when this fight came as opposed to when you initially wanted it?
Not necessarily. I wanted to prove this a long time ago. I wanted this fight for a while now, and now I finally get a chance to prove it. And Allah's a perfect planner. He planned for the fight to come down, and for me to prove myself now. I feel like I'm a lot more stronger, a lot more mature. Since 3-4 years ago. So now it's the perfect time.
Even though you already have the belts, in a lot of people's mind, this will be the solidification of you as an undisputed champion. What will be in your mind and that walk to the ring?
Man, making history. Putting my name in the history books forever. Becoming a future Hall of Famer. Everything that Loma put me through with the franchise situation, and proving myself.
To the fans who, have a ton of choices on a Saturday night and, like we said, maybe giving their attention to other fights that don't have this kind of significance championship level wise, what do you say to them about why they should tune in on Saturday night on May 20th? Tune in.
It's a great fight for boxing. Two, technicians, two fighters with probably highest IQ in boxing, squaring off in a chess match, as they put it when they made the fight, and just tune in.
The statement you'd like to make at the end of this fight, once the hands are raised and it's yours, what do you want people to be saying then about Devin Haney?
Devin Haney's the truth, the best in the world, best fighter in the world, pound for pound.
Well, good luck on May 20th, Saturday night. I look forward to it. I think the boxing world looks forward to it. Eid Mubarak.
Yes, sir.
It's a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you for the time. Radio Rahim with Devin Haney.